We are edging closer to a rematch, it looks like, between U.S. President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump, as the two men enter Super Tuesday with a lot of momentum. More than 70% of the delegates needed to clinch the nomination for either party is up for grabs today. Both Biden and Trump have won virtually every primary contest so far by huge margins, leaving challenger candidates like former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley with a few options left. So joining us this morning from Blacksburg, Virginia, on Everything Super Tuesday is Caitlin Jewett, Associate Chair of the Political Science Department at Virginia Tech. Great to have you with us today.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, there is so much at stake today. And again, we're reviewing this a little bit because, this is not our electoral system here in Canada. The Democratic Party will award just over 1,400 delegates, the Republican Party 854. Why are these primaries structured in this way where Super Tuesday becomes so important?
Right. So the presidential nomination process starts out slowly with a few states in this sort of gradual buildup. And so we had Iowa, New Hampshire, South Carolina, and Nevada. And now Super Tuesday represents the first date on which any other state can hold their primaries. And so we have seen states sort of rush forward to the beginning of what we call the window when states can hold their primaries. And so today, 16 states are holding primaries and caucuses. And so it really represents this big rush into the rest of the primary season.
If you've been following along, you know that Trump and Biden have been dominant so far in the primaries. How significant would big wins today be for these campaigns? What does that result tell us?
We expect big wins today for both Trump and Biden, and it will really move them forward to capturing a majority of delegates, which is what they need to become the nominees. We expect that to happen for both candidates in the next couple of weeks. And so this will really represent a shift towards the general election phase, that former President Trump no longer needs to worry about Republican opposition, and he can shift all of his attention towards the Democrats and President Biden.
What would a candidate like Nikki Haley have to do to stay relevant in this race?
If Haley wants to stay relevant in the race and be able to stay in the race, she really needs to have a strong showing today and win at least some delegates to be able to hang on and hopefully slow former President Trump's march to the nomination and the necessary delegates. So she needs some big wins today or better than expected showings.
The last time these two gentlemen were the nominees for each of their parties, and then the election happened, there was a lot of looking into the demographics behind each of them. These primaries are across 16 different states, as well as American Samoa. So what could the results from Super Tuesday tell us about the popularity and the different demographics of these two men?
Right. As opposed to the states that we've had so far, which have been sort of one at a time, this really represents ideological diversity, racial diversity, geographic diversity on the nomination calendar. And so it will be a strong show of support for the candidates. Depending on Haley's performance, it will also show us where former President Trump is weaker. In the past, we have seen that it's been among independents, among the more moderate, and among college educated. So if Haley does well there today, we will also see where some of his weaknesses are.
And really quickly, a reminder for our Canadian viewers, what is the day when each of these nominations will be official?
It'll be official at the conventions over the summer. The Republican convention is in July, and the Democratic convention is in August.
So we'll have to wait for summer for the official word. Caitlin Jewett, thanks so much.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.